And welcome back, everyone. We're going to be doing more Mass Effect 3, and we're actually assaulting the actual base now. We're going to be...
Where it's like the Kronos.
Yeah, we're going to be infiltrating it, and I can use this Atlas, even though I'm not able to use it more than, like, 2 feet.
Mm-hmm.
So,
it is.
That kind of sucks. It would have been nice to, you know, use it and go through the fiery areas, but it's kind of like, oh, crap, now I can't... I have no reason to have this, so I got to just leave.
Mm-hmm.
Which would have been nice. It would have been nice to have it, but...
Oh yeah, the Falcon. Which is my favorite assault rifle because it lobs grenades.
Oh, I didn't use it.
Oh, it
I
lobs
should.
grenades.
I probably should have, but...
Oh, it lobs grenades.
So, yeah, yeah. But I'm so used to the Matic, especially since it's level 5.
The Matic's way more accurate because it lobs grenades. Like, literally, it's an arc
weapon.
Yeah.
Fun.
So you have to... I mean, like, for the most part, it'll shoot them straight, but sometimes if enemies are moving, you're not going to hit them. But if they stay in one place, it's pretty easy to hit them.
Yeah. Oh, and they updated encryption, so we gotta wait a little bit longer.
And if I hadn't brought you along,
Cerberus would have entered the hangar.
thanks for coming.
Which is irrelevant, because no enemies fight you in this whole scene. It's like, it's gonna take a little bit longer, so we're gonna have a witty, you know, discussion or something like that about why we brought you. It's like, okay.
Yep.
A central lab at the heart
Hmm.
It is the most secure area. Following
Oh,
the
well.
destruction left by the fighter will offer the most direct route.
So we're gonna walk away from the fiery path of destruction and go into the bowels.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, why not?
The vowels.
Yes, the A-E-I-O-U, and sometimes Y. And I like hitting enemies when, you know, they're jumping over stuff because, you know, they just fall. And, you know, it's always fun to watch. What are you doing?
No, the left side is. I was trying to see if it was because I had if the mic switch was on or off. No, the left side's softer on
On yours?
Yeah,
Oh.
for whatever reason.
Oh yeah, I exploded him and lit him on fire, because why not?
Because one motor death is not enough.
Nope. And they just keep falling down the ladders, no matter how many times you don't want them to. And then they explode, because
Explode.
they explode. If icy explosions.
Because Michael Bay.
Yeah, and unfortunately in this episode, and I say this unfortunately just because there's not a lot of actual action, but we're gonna get a lot of backstory, I guess.
Tons of backstory.
So and we have to listen to it,
Project Lazarus,
which is
your re-
unfortunate. If we just do close log, I guess it would skip it, but it's kind of sort of important because we kind of get reminded that we were rebuilt in the last game.
Exactly, and this is like the only time they talk about this, but then it's not to any type of like, it doesn't go in any direction. It's just kind of like, oh yeah, by the way, remember how you were rebuilt?
Yeah,
Good
we'll remind you
times.
now.
Yeah, like good times.
Oh, that was it? Just memory lane? Yeah, okay. Sure, whatever.
You okay? I'm still me.
Yeah, and we're still trying to say, we're not controlled by Cerberus. We are our own person, and nothing can change us.
I'm just a high-tech VI.
Except the will of the player.
Well, maybe you are just a high-tech VI who thinks that he's Commander Shepard.
And maybe we're indoctrinated by Cerberus. Woo!
I totally missed what you said.
Indoctrinated by Cerberus. Woo!
Yeah, there's a lot going on.
Yeah. So, and because this guy was incompetent, you know, Miranda was kind of just given the position of overseeing the whole project just because the one guy was like, it can't be done. Yeah, Ken, you're off the project. Miranda's taking over. So,
Every instinct I had told me not to trust Cerberus.
and sometimes the discussion wheel sometimes is a little weird. It's like, I was wrong, and it's like, I didn't trust Cerberus. Were you wrong about trusting Cerberus? How does it? It doesn't relate.
Yeah. I remember I watched the game theory about if Commander Shepard, if they could actually bring him back to life like that, and they were just like, no.
Short. Yeah, long story short, no, they cannot.
Can't. No, because the fact of the matter is that he died in space.
Yeah.
And that's a unique type of death that it boils your body through it being sub-zero temperatures.
Low pressure.
Yeah.
And sub-zero temperatures. So even though it's not hot, your bodily fluids boil because there's such low pressure.
Exactly.
So
How's that?
Thus, your brain kind of becomes unrepairable.
basically you turn into a poached egg, but not hot.
Exactly. And then also...
And it's not as delicious.
Speak for yourself.
A poached egg brain, not delicious. And there was that mantle glitch again. It just, for whatever reason, if you like roll or jump down an incline, and you know, it, all of a sudden it's like, oh hey, by the way, we're not going to let you mantle up. It's going to... I guess the game sees you as below the floor, and you're mantling up onto the floor, maybe?
I'm not sure. It's weird.
That's the only thing I can think of. Oh, and these turrets wreck you.
Oh yeah, they do.
They are like the gunship in the Thessia fight, and they do not play fair. They just shoot, and it's not pleasant. However, I do like that the Matic does a very regular job of making watermelon heads explode.
Oh yeah, good times.
It is quite nice. And I just noticed this. I was shooting the engineer, and I like froze his back.
Yeah,
back
'cause
on
it's
his
a
back.
separate. It's a separate entity from. The,
Yeah, I would have thought it would have just spawned it. It wouldn't have just, you know, declared it as two separate entities while they're still attached. That's what I thought was a little interesting.
It's cool.
But oh yeah, and this little noise, the noise that the barrier thing makes while you're in and out of range. It's really,
More forced on exposition.
yeah, really annoying because it does it through the floor. Why? I have no idea, and it doesn't tell you what console it is. You'd think it would be the console that's all by itself,
But no.
but no, it's the one all the way on the other side of the room,
Yep.
with no indication that it's any different. So in this one, this is basically, you know, us trying to figure out, you know,
This is about.
this is more Lazarus stuff.
Nope.
Oh yeah, yeah.
This is Edie.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. This relates back to a mission that you did back in Mass Effect 1. You could have done. It's an optional mission. Where you go to Earth and they talk about a rogue VI that has, you know, taken over the moon facility.
Oh,
they
right,
talk
right.
about.
I remember that now. Yeah.
Yeah, if you didn't do it, you heard about it.
Okay.
If you did it, he talks about like, hey, you know, like you remember me? It's just like, yeah, I remembered you. Like she knows who you are. It's kind of a
Which
kind
is
of
a little
funny
weird having
interaction.
someone who tried to kill everyone like on your team.
Oh yeah, I mean,
You know what I mean?
yeah, like she's part Reaper Tech, part that rogue VI. Like it's all the things come together.
Yeah. Yeah, and this is where the Elusive Man's like, it's an it. It's not a her or a she or whatever. It's a thing. It's not a person. So it's like, then, doesn't he, in the second game, he like refer to her as a she or a her? He used, Elusive Man used like female pronouns.
Yeah.
So it's like, the idea grew on you, Martin Sheen. So it's like,
Extreme emotional attachment to a ship would have been willing to
Eh.
attack on me.
I don't know. With that voice?
I don't know. I mean, there's also. I think they also they talk about how it's a long period of time. So it's like 2 years or so that they spent making that ship too.
yeah, it did take him a while and lots of...
So I mean, it's enough time that she.
Oh yeah, and they flooded. Edie.
You never told me about trying to shut down the Normandy.
You had more pressing issues.
I don't get this shot. Why?
I think it's supposed to be the other way, but it
Yeah.
just glitched.
Most of it was Jeff's.
Oh.
That was
A joke.
I hate that little delay that was there.
Yeah, it's a
Like
little
it ruins
weird.
the punchline.
Yeah, but apparently Jeff has a lot of explicit images. Zettabytes worth.
security lock.
That's nothing.
That's
in the future.
ultra ball.
That's nothing.
It's
I got like
24K.
I mean, I got like 4 terabytes worth of porn. I mean, like,
Oh gosh,
I mean, not all of it is nice.
the internet's for.
Mostly furries.
Brooklyn Fury.
And
So
now-
we're kind of just running around. We're trying to find. I'm actually just trying to find the exit, and I ran right past it.
Yeah, you did.
I thought it was in this next room because I figured doors.
Yeah, right. Doors tend to lead you to.
You'd think that that's where you'd want to go, but no. This is just more logs,
Mm-hmm.
and this is actually just stuff with Kai Lang. So
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, this is when Kai Lang first got his cybernetics, so he's like all gung ho and he's like I'm
And he's
super
all
powerful.
Deus Ex on us.
And Elusive Man's like, hold on there, whippersnapper. Chill out. Oh, excuse me. And this is also where we hear about them first doing the Citadel uprising infiltration kind of thing. So now I'm wondering what's going on here. Is he in the same lab that Project Lazarus was in? Because before he was standing in front of the Elusive Man. Now they're
This is after the Citadel.
right. I know, but where is? It must be the same lab that Project Lazarus was done in, because
Maybe.
the consoles are exactly the same.
Well, maybe they could just have similar labs.
I maybe. I
Like,
guess.
why would you? I mean, if you're supposed to be this big money corporation, you're not going to spend time customizing every single lab.
I guess. I suppose. Sure. Whatever.
The catalyst.
Ooh. The Crucible needs a catalytic converter.
Needs a flux capacitor.
That
really.
too.
Dum, da-da-dum, bum, bum, bum.
Dun 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 dun.
Damn it! There's copyright.
Do.
You're already in it. So
I know. I know. Oh, I like those movies.
Those movies are fantastic.
So now we know about Kai Lang,
Yeah.
and Elusive Man and all the other fun stuff. So I'm just trying to figure out where the hell I'm going at this point, because like I said, I'm going through doors and it's not leading me in a direction that I need to go.
Yeah, because
I'm getting
shooting the door.
Hey, I was getting frustrated. Okay, I thought, hey, I would like to leave, and then I see when I leave again, it's like, oh wait, here we go. What's this area here? Maybe I can go that way. No.
Maybe if you
No?
turn around.
I know, and I'm like, ooh,
Look,
there's
blue area.
That is where we need to go.
Oh, cutscene.
And then
Here's
we
where
just
you need to
jump
go.
and fall. Because hey, why not?
Because this part relates to however you ended Mass Effect 2.
Yes, in this case, we decided to destroy the collector base, but
What's left of it? I'm surprised Cerberus recovered that much from the base.
yeah, it's like there's still the core and stuff of
Processed into that.
the human Reaper.
Yeah. If you destroy the base, or if you preserve the base, there's a different piece of the Reaper that's there.
Right, which I think is the head or something. The head, maybe.
Yeah. Because
So
it's more intact
Yeah.
than it is when it gets all blued up.
and Garrus does have a really good point. It's like Cerberus is all about like lifting up humans and stuff like that. So why would you use something that was created from humans being collected?
That's the most human thing to do. Also, this goes to show another aspect of the story that no matter what you do, they still end up having a piece of the Reaper, no matter what.
Yeah, which is kind of unfortunate. 'cause
Exactly. Also, this part, if you didn't save Jack from Grissom Academy,
Uh-huh.
you actually face a Phantom here that's named Jack.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, so Jack then turns into Cerberus.
Well, because they capture her and they
And they-
convert her into a Phantom.
Okay, and Phantoms are just basically, cybernetic
Biotics.
biotics. Okay. That's
Basically.
actually pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Where the events that you do and the choices you make actually do something.
Yeah, they do. But not to the degree, like I was saying before, that they promised you.
Yeah, it's like it won't completely alter reality.
Yeah, it won't change the story in any significant way. Very few events actually do that, and even then, their impact is a lot less than the way they make it perceive that it's supposed to be. You know.
Yeah, but yeah, the these phantoms are really annoying.
Mm-hmm.
They keep moving and they duck, and it's just blah.
And they're mostly insta kills in higher difficulties.
Yeah,
They get even close to you, you're done.
especially since they have the swords and stuff. That's just
But
destroys
at least
the
they have
shields
no ranged attacks. They have to actually get up close to you.
But sometimes, since they're fast and they're easily maneuverable, they
Mm-hmm.
could easily do that. So
Oh yeah, they can get up close to you if you lose track of them for a second.
and I like whoever designed this. It's like you remember in The Incredibles?
Oh yeah,
With
I
the-
totally thought of that the first time I went through there
It,
too.
that's the first thing I think of as
I
well.
was like, we're gonna meet Syndrome.
And they're gonna use the black balls of expanding goo. And now we're in the Elusive Man's office, which is actually really cool. I would like something like this. It's a
Oh,
little.
you don't have an office like this already?
As you can see, no, I don't.
well,
I'm sorry to break the illusion.
Don't go into my basement.
Oh,
You'll be jealous.
is it that pole you have that you dance on, or? Well, no, you don't even go into your own basement. You
Shut up!
He had a nightmare the one time.
We don't talk about this.
He was scared.
There are no dog creatures that live in secret compartments in my basement.
You didn't
That
tell me about
scared
that.
me.
You just heard me. You just told me about the noises.
Oh, it makes lots of noises. No, I told Heather about that.
Oh yeah, and we're in the Elusive Man's chair, but I don't think he should care considering he's not like gonna sit down or anything like that.
Mhm.
But eh,
Why do you have his gun out? He's a VI.
Yeah, I
Or
would-
not VI, he's a hologram.
I would put the gun away at this point. It's like, oh, well, he did.
Now-
Okay,
Why would you pull it
I
out to
stand
begin
corrected. Well, to be fair, I mean, you wouldn't have known it was a VI until you turned around, and you wouldn't have wanted to have to draw your weapon while you're turning.
Well, I'm just saying, the amount of bullets he takes during normal combat, why would you be scared of one person with with a pistol?
Yeah, which kind of ties into a cutscene later on this episode that, you know, it's a quick time event, so we'll just leave it at that. But it's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
why even bother? Shepard could take it.
When did you start?
Oh, burn!
Ooh.
Need some Medi-gel for that burn. So, yeah, the Elusive Man is so gung-ho that he lifted up humanity and did all this stuff, so it's like that.
In quotations, lifted up humanity.
If you're willing to do everything it takes, then hand over the catalyst. With the Crucible, we can end this.
We can end this, just like this game. Thank God. So close to the end.
We're fighting each other while the Reapers occupy Earth. It's time to stop.
Your idealism is admirable, Shepard.
Well,
Which is the rank Shepard will never gain because he's a Spectre.
Really?
You can, yeah, because technically he's not part of the Human Alliance anymore.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
He's a Spectre, so they only call him Commander Shepard out of formality.
Okay.
Like, it's not his actual rank anymore. He's
Yeah.
technically Spectre Shepard now.
Okay.
I'd expect you to
Which, you know, honestly,
never truly believed in us.
yeah,
This isn't just an organization.
I would probably do the same thing. It's like, hey, no, just don't call me Spectre, because, you know, I know you guys.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Alliance through and through, or whatever.
Yeah, that's
You know,
why
gun-
that's why they keep just calling him Commander Shepard. Which
Yeah.
I'm assuming at some point in the game, like in the first one, you probably, in the designing of it, they probably had some idea that he could potentially not become a Spectre, which is probably why they have everyone just call him Commander Shepard
Yeah.
too.
You could have destroyed Eva's body,
So,
but instead, you chose to continue.
Well, hold on. I'm going to stop you right there, Elusive Man, unless you were talking to Evie about that, or Edie about it, because I didn't have anything to do with that. And, hey, whatever. But yeah, we got the Prothean VI again. Yay!
But don't overstay your welcome.
Okay, Elusive Man. See you later.
yes.
Yes, I need to know what the catalyst is.
Okay, you saved me. I will do whatever you ask. Sure. Whatever.
Whatever. You don't know me.
Yeah. The Citadel.
Crucible and Citadel together can stop the Reapers.
Huh.
Well, I like how he says that's correct, but he doesn't know. He has no idea. And it's like, he even mentions that it's like, you know, well, we weren't sure. And so it's like, how could you be so certain about it? But yeah.
So we use their own
Ah.
Precisely.
Why couldn't you tell me this before?
It was feared that if the Reapers were aware of the catalyst's intended use, they would retake control of it.
Yes.
Like,
I am programmed to withhold that information until the Crucible is complete.
how would you know that?
It's as ready as it's gonna be.
How would you know that the Crucible is not complete? We didn't mention anything about the Crucible being complete.
Well, because it's linked into everything. It just knows.
Ah.
Because the plot demands it.
I guess.
And the power of boners is stronger.
Then the Citadel is in danger.
And you know what sucks?
The Reapers will take control of
I don't get why the Elusive Man... Oh, I do get why the Elusive Man would do that, because we'll find out later, but...
Moved.
It's like...
To the system you refer to as Soul.
Oh yeah, he's just talking about how a giant space station that used to be in the middle of nowhere.
is now right next to Earth.
Exactly.
Because why not? It's like the...
Because reasons.
It's like, oh yeah, you can see this from space. Well, now you can see the Citadel from Earth.
Mm-hmm.
Get the Crucible to Earth.
I hope you find success.
I hope so too.
Edie, get me Hackett. He needs.
Oh no.
Okay, dude, you could have like done all sorts of stuff while we were distracted.
You could have just like shot each one of them in the head.
Broken our neck or something.
Right?
And you know what's even weirder? It's like the VI didn't even say indoctrinated force approaching or
Maybe he's
in
not
vicinity.
indoctrinated. Maybe they were referring to the helicopter pilot.
Well, to be fair, maybe that's
Also, I love it when you go into this little struggle with him. Like his boss battle has to be the most fun one in the entire game.
Yeah, the only thing is, it like the first fight where on Thessia, you still have to do it in stages.
Yeah, because he, because they went to the Legend of Zelda school for boss battles.
Yeah, well,
But I do like how you rip apart his office, which is really cool.
that is really interesting. I do like that, and you'd think it was just like a standard floor underneath, but no, he's like all this technology and crap
Yeah,
like
you
that.
have to defeat the people before you can.
I know,
hurt him.
I know, and that's really stupid. I hate
Yeah.
it when boss fights do that.
It's basically give you the illusion that he's actually tougher than he really is. But whatever. And now he can't be hurt.
But oh, I did. Oh, that's right. They did his legs as well, not just his eyes and all this other stuff.
His almost his entire body is
Cybernetic.
Yeah, if you read the book that he appears in, that they talk about all that, which is why I call him Deus Ex.
Deus Ex Kai Lang.
Yeah, because honestly, he's the right color scheme for that game. He kind of looks like Adam Jensen.
Oh,
who's
and
the main
Garrus
character.
died.
Yeah, you
That's
watched it happen.
I did. I watched him get
and
killed
you
by a
did
phantom.
nothing.
I know, and that's actually the first time that any of my partners have died in this game.
Yeah, I think so.
And I have this one last final bullet, and right into the neck. So Kai Lang's dead. Hooray.
So apparently all the destruction's fixed now.
Yep.
Or in the course of a second.
Yeah, no problem. Except for whoa, hold on. Edie's floating. Edie was floating on the area that does not have a floor. Okay, Kai Lang isn't really dead, but
He's gonna be.
he has those claws, which I don't get. I didn't realize about them before.
How do you not hear that?
Ting, or the really heavy breathing, or any of that. And it's like every time I play this game, I see this cutscene. It's like, oh, he's just gonna fall over and no one's gonna do anything. Garrus and them are all just kind of watching the battle instead of watching to make sure.
What are you
no
even
other
doing
enemies-
on the computer, Shepard?
Yeah, and this is the cutscene that I was referencing earlier.
If you don't do that, interrupt.
Well, no, I don't do anything.
Oh no, the interrupt's so much better.
It's like that's still pretty asshole-ish.
That is for Bane and Miranda, you son of a bitch.
It's like holy crap.
He says something different.
What does he say in the?
I'm not gonna tell you
Why?
because it's so much more badass. You can't even handle it.
From Shepard, the guy who doesn't know what expression is on his face?
Oh, it's badass.
Okay.
Trust me.
I'll stop.
Uh-huh.
It is too late. I recommend investigating a means of conserving information for future species. Perhaps you
BA, we did the Prothean thing, and we now have all the information we need to save the galaxy.
I really wish that they would show you Paragon and Renegade interrupts at the same time.
Yeah, like they
Instead
did
of,
in I think 2. Did they do that? Or
I don't think so.
There was a game that you
But look, there's a satellite. Apparently, satellites didn't change in design for over like 200 years.
Oh, and you know what this reminds me of?
Yeah.
The movie Independence Day.
Yep.
Just so you can get an idea of the scale of the giant suppository in space.
Pretty much.
And that doesn't... It glows, but that's about it. It doesn't actually show you what it's doing.
No. See, this is my problem with this whole the way that they shift focus from trying to unite everyone, then all the way just suddenly it's the Crucible. Like, I like how they introduce it in the beginning, and then there's like a donut in the story.
Yeah.
Where all it is trying to reunite the entire galaxy, and they're like, oh yeah, it's all about the Crucible again. Don't forget about the Crucible.
And Earth.
Yeah.
Don't forget about Earth.
Exactly. Like, it's a weird disconnect when you're playing through the game.
Yeah, it's like, oh, we're gonna go to Thessia, and oh, sorry, Thessia's down. Okay, we gotta leave.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just a lot of stuff going on that's weird, and to be honest, the ending of the game is done very, very well. At least I think.
Yeah.
But people have their own opinions about the final mission and the actual ending and all
Yeah.
that stuff.
Yeah, there's
And that's fine. Everyone's allowed to have their own
and we'll get
opinions.
to it when we get to it. But, you
I
know.
mean, everyone's allowed to have their own opinions. We have ours. You have yours. You know, the only person whose opinion is not welcome is your mom's, but that's beside the point. Not your mom specifically, Brian, but the viewers' moms.
Okay. What if it's a mom who's watching?
Well, that's fine. She can, but
Okay.
her mom is
Oh.
not allowed to have.
Oh,
it.
sorry, Grandma. So, but anyway, yeah, we somehow got the Reaper heart as a
Reaper?
the Reaper heart as a thing. But we'll see you guys next time, I guess. See ya.
Bye.